So Down syndrome is the first genetic disorder, as this is probably the one you're most familiar with and the one that you see the most in public. Someone with Down syndrome has three copies of chromosome 21, which is technically the smallest human chromosome, and it doesn't have a ton of genes on it. So even though we have three of these 21st chromosomes, there's not a lot of genes on them, so the human can actually survive having three. Now, why having three is a big deal or having one chromosome is a big deal is having three chromosomes means there's just too many cooks in the kitchen type idea. There's too many things trying to give instructions. Having one, there's not enough cooks in the kitchen, and that one chromosome is doing too much. It doesn't have enough instructions, therefore it fails. And so Down syndrome with these three, this is called trisomy 21. It's the 21st chromosome. You can see it right here. Also, you can see how small these chromosomes are. Okay. Now, Down syndrome has a wide range of symptoms and how an individual, what kind of characteristics they have due to their ailment. And honestly, one of the most interesting ones, I think, is having three 21st chromosomes. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, and the empathy center of the brain actually gets bigger because of this. Empathy means how you care for others. And so someone with Down syndrome actually has a empathy section of their brain that is three times larger than a normal human being. And so they truly love harder and more and care more than any other person that has just two 21st chromosomes. And so if you ever meet someone with Down syndrome, one of the first things you'll find out about them is they care really, really hard and they love really, really hard. So the frequency of Down syndrome actually correlates to age, and that's the next slide. And you can see here as a mother gets older, the rates of Down syndrome actually go up. And one of the reasons why is a female, not to get too much into sex ed here or how the reproductive system works, but a female has all of her eggs from the time she is born until the time they're actually used to have the child. And so the longer that they're in the mother, they're more likely there could be damaging circumstances, or they just get some damage in general. And so as we get older and older, the chances go up. And we keep having babies later and later based on just, our societal changes that are positive and whatnot for women. And that means also, though, we have a higher risk of having kids with Down syndrome. And that's just, it correlates with that. So we're working on trying to solve find some ways to lessen Down syndrome symptoms, but also maybe find a way to stop it from occurring in the first place. And so we're working on that still as scientists.